What's up, everyone? It's Ditch. Welcome to the Ditch the Ego Show. Thank you for tuning in. This is episode 3. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's the best way to support my channel and everything that I'm doing. All right, let's get into it. First off, I've got a new song that released this past Friday. It's called Locked In, produced by myself and my boy Brig, and it's written, recorded, mixed, and mastered by me. Go check that out if you really are all about supporting independent artists, because I do almost everything myself. I've got a team that I work with production-wise, some incredible people, some of my really day one believers in the music industry as far as production goes. And then everything else, it's all me. Got my own studio, write it, record it, mix it, master it, etc., put it out. I call it the Russ model. Shout out to Russ for putting us on the game. Look, the reason I say that is because today I want to talk to the music industry and my community in specific and give a little bit of encouragement. If you want to take my advice, take it. If you don't, you don't have to. It's not really advice, to be honest. I'm not preaching and teaching. This is something that I'm applying myself right now. And like I said, shout out to Russ for giving us the blueprint. I'm just here to pass along the knowledge and see where it takes myself and hopefully the rest of y'all. So in the music industry right now, I see a lot of different complaints. Obviously, AI is one of them, which we could get into, but that'll be a whole nother discussion. But I see a lot of complaints from artists, number one, who are complaining that they can't find producers who want to work with them. And then I'm seeing complaints from producers who are saying that the artists don't understand the value of what the producers are bringing. So hopefully I can kind of bridge the gap a little bit because I'm an artist and a producer. So, and I've been doing this for 15 years. I started teaching myself when I was 10 years old, when DAWs were being invented. So, I would like to say that I'm qualified, right, to speak on this. But again, you don't have to take my opinion. You don't have to take it at face value. Do your own research, all of that stuff, right? All right. Anyways, artists, producers, okay? We need each other. It's just as simple as that. It's a symbiotic relationship. And I believe part of the problem that's occurring is the labels and the radio and the commercial gatekeepers, whatever you want to call them. They have us believing that we need to either get into their gate, right? Or we need to work with someone who's in their gate in order to be successful, right? So a lot of producers are chasing placements, and then a lot of artists are trying to get features and cosigns. And there's not a lot of originality anymore. And part of the reason for that is also because the record labels are not funding developing artists. They're signing TikTokers, they're signing influencers. They're taking the Madison Beers, the Sabrina Carpenters, the Tate McRae's, the Addison Rays, who are all incredible artists and really have a gift and talent. But these labels want to go after the people who have gift and talent who also have a platform. So then they don't have to build the platform for the artists, which is what they used to do. They used to, you could go in and pitch music, and then they would help you build a platform. And then obviously, if you don't succeed, then they're going to shelf you. And that's a whole nother discussion as well. But so anyways, these labels and the gatekeepers of the industry, they have us believing that the only way for us to succeed is if we're pinning each other against each other, trying to, like, producers wanting to get big placements with big artists, and then artists, like smaller artists, trying to get the cosigns of those big artists. And we're all just competing with each other instead of working together. So if you look at some of the greats, of course, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Drake, 40. I could go on and on, artist-producer duos who the producer helps them create their sound, because a lot of the artists have the vision, but they don't have the technical ability like a producer does. And so that's where we can really bridge the gap. And so I'm encouraging all artists and producers out there, stop worrying about selling leases. I'm not saying don't sell leases, okay? I get it if you're running a business. I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying seek each other out to create music together and then build equity together. Because you can just, the more music we're able to release, this is the beautiful thing about doing the Russ model and being someone like myself who's an artist and a producer, where I can just release as much music as possible, which is why I'm doing the weekly release thing. And then it just increases the statistical likelihood that I'm going to succeed, that any producer that I'm working with is going to succeed. So I would really love for us artists and producers to come together more and start seeing each other eye to eye. And producers, we see your value. And artists, from a producer standpoint, we need you. You know what I mean? Like, so let's bridge the gap. Let's make some incredible music together and let's share it on the timeline, right? Let's share it on the timeline and support each other instead of being in competition, because we can help each other succeed. And the higher ups, the gatekeepers of the industry, they win if we don't believe that we can help each other succeed, because there's plenty of room for us to all succeed together. All right, so moving on to the next thing, which is a little bit tied into the last topic a little. This whole idea of taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So this week, the podcast is a little bit late. It came on Saturday. I need to be doing it on Wednesdays. Now, I had some stuff come up. I was under the weather. I wasn't feeling well, so I had to take care of my health. But the reason that I'm bringing this up is because I was being really hard on myself. I was like, dang it, Danny, you didn't get your deadline. You didn't do it exactly the day of. You didn't do all these things. And I start talking down to myself, and I start shaming myself, and I start like telling myself I'm not meeting these expectations that only I'm setting, right? And I don't know what your belief is, you know, spiritually, religiously, whatever, but for me, that is the spirit of darkness. That's the spirit of the devil. You know, that's trying to bring us down. That's trying to make us believe that we don't have time, that our time is limited, to make us believe that we're not enough, to make us believe that we were never enough and that we don't have enough. And to keep us from finding out that together we can come together as a community and support one another. And I think that this is an important message for the world to hear, because right now we live in a time of social media, of boom, 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 everything. There's a new movie every week. There's a new TV show every week. There's thousands of new songs every Friday, constantly moving, right? Some of us, first off, none of us can keep up. We're all human. We're all going to make mistakes. So we're all going to slip and fall. So that's the whole idea of 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And obviously I'm not inventing this. I'm just reminding you guys, because I'm reminding myself. It's okay when you take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You're still making progress. But it's when you start going backwards and when you start retreating, that's when you have to be concerned. So I encourage everybody out there, continue to pursue greatness, continue to better yourself, continue to perfect your craft, whatever your craft may be. And through that process, we will discover together more and more of ourselves, right? So I really appreciate everybody who's tuning into this stuff. We're just getting started. I just wanted to do a little short episode today because, like I said, we're a little bit late. I'm going to be having another one this coming weekend. I've got a new song coming out this Friday, right? So every Friday we've got new music. It's called Right Way Around, produced by myself, Brig, Sama Beretta, and Worldwide Beats. So I'm super excited for you guys to hear the preview for that on Monday with the pre-save link, of course, and then to hear it on Friday. So yeah, without further ado, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Peace.